Yes, people. Napoli 5, Juventus 1, Serie A, round 18. Yes, you hear in here. Napoli 5, Juventus 1. What a performance by Napoli. What a performance. Smash the like. New to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. Straight after the game, 76 minutes now. Straight after the game, we'll be doing the match review. I will have a special guest with me as well. We're going to go through, we're going to give our thoughts. But what a performance. What a result. Is this Napoli year? Since 89-90, Napoli haven't won Serie A. Is this Napoli year? Come on. What a performance. What a game by Napoli. Against Juve, let's not forget. Juve, 5-1. Big up to everyone. Really appreciate the support. Vamo, vamo. Forza Napoli. Forza Napoli. Wow, wow, wow. What a game by Napoli. Big up to everyone in the chat. Big up, Luca. Big up you, Luca. Keep smashing the likes, people, please. And Napoli. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Napoli still score probably another 2 goals. What a performance. But very, very poor Juventus. Allegri once again showing how poor tactic is. Too many mistakes. But I will leave that straight after the game and we'll be doing a match review. Vamo, vamo Napoli. Forza Napoli. What a performance. What a performance by Napoli. Absolutely unbelievable. Vamo Napoli. So happy because I want Napoli to win the Serie A. Vamo. Juve just gone, not chance now. So all I'm waiting is for the game to finish and doing a match review straight after, giving my thoughts. Wow, big up to all the Napolitanos. I did say, I actually put a tweet up just before the game and I said, you know what? Maradona will come alive today and Forza Napoli. Never failed to deliver the real truth. I actually predict Napoli to win 3-1, but this game could have been easily about 6-7-1 easily. Wow, wow, what a performance by Napoli. What, man, I'm shocked still. What a performance by Napoli. Victor Osimhen, Skara, whatever his name is, the Georgian king. What a player, what a dude. Them two absolutely destroying Juventus today. Absolutely unbelievable. Forza Napoli, vamo. So happy for Napoli. And big up to all the Napolitanos. Keep smashing the like, people. Make sure you're new to the channel. Please make sure you subscribe. And let's do the match review straight after. I will be going through every single player performance today as well, giving my thoughts. You know, this Juve, how poor. But let's not forget that Juve haven't conceded goal in the last 8 games. And finally, got 5 today. Absolutely unbelievable. What a performance by Napoli. Great atmosphere, by the way, at the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona, Napoli. Vamo. What a performance by Napoli. Juve with the ball now. I cannot see Juve do anything else. What a performance. Big up to everyone. Let me know what was your thoughts in a live chat. Are you happy that Napoli is destroying Juventus? Yes. Big up to everyone. Vamo, vamo, vamo. Keep smashing the likes, people. Come on. Let's do it. Vamo, vamo, vamo. Forza Napoli. The Nigeria striker coming off now. Victor Osimhen. What a striker. What a performance. Raspadori coming on. What a player. Zianiski's coming off as well. And Dombele coming on. But what a performance by the two magic from Napoli. The Georgian king and the Nigeria killer. Victor, what a performance. Forza Napoli. Vamo. Absolutely so happy to see Napoli destroying Juve. Juve. All the Juve fans will be crying now. Come on, Napoli. Is this Napoli year? Yes, vamo Napoli. Come on. Serie A live from Football Ferreira. What a performance by Napoli. Remember, straight after the game, match review. Keep smashing the like. New to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Vamos, people, come on. 10 minutes to go, 5-1. We know that, Napoli definitely won this game. Like I said, I actually put a tweet before the game. Maradona will come alive today. Forza Napoli. And I predict 3-1. And Ace 5-1, like I said, it could have been more. What a performance by Napoli. Come on, Napoli. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Vamos, Napoli. Still a long way to go, but I do believe this can be Napoli here. Vamos, Napoli. Forza Napoli. Vamos. How beautiful is that? Wow. Wow. Raspadoni. Vamos. Oh, I just lost the ball. No, he's not. Raspadoni still got the ball. Come on, Napoli. I would just love to see Napoli to score another one or two, just to destroy Juventus. Come on, Napoli. What a performance. What a performance. 81 minute, almost 82 minute, 5-1 to Napoli. Yes, you heard that from Football Ferreira live. 5-1. What a performance by Napoli. Keep smashing the likes, people. Come on, 4 people watching. Keep smashing the likes on this video. Let's bring the likes up. Come on, new to the channel. Let's subscribe. Come on, people. Stop messing about. Come on, Napoli. Vracasnela. I don't even know. I can't even pronounce his name. The Georgian king. What a player. What a player. What a player. What a performance. Abulala Ahmed, Napoli were by far the best side. Very true, my man. Napoli, in the first half, Napoli in the first, half an hour of the game, completely start the game, dominate Juventus. Then, yeah, they got a goal back. Before that, before the Maria goal, Di Maria actually hit the bar, but then Di Maria score. Then at the end of the first half, Juventus had another good chance that could have been an own goal, but still Napoli was the better team, still dominate. And in this second half, all we've seen was Napoli. Absolutely unbelievable. What a performance. But let's not forget, Juve, very, very poor today. Too many mistakes today. Absolutely. Bremer, Danilo, man, everyone, too many mistakes. But credit to Napoli, credit to Napoli. But big up to you, my man Hamed. Really appreciate the support. Keep smashing the likes, people, and everyone who's watching this. We know what's going to happen once the game is over. Probably we'll have about 100 people watching, giving my thoughts about the game, review, and too many mistakes from Allegri. Too many. Allegri is not a good manager. Danilo and Rabiot should play golf. That's for sure. Yes, I never rate Rabiot. I always say this, always. Even so, he played all right for France. Even in the last games for Juve, he's actually been playing all right. But, sorry, he's not that player that I would rate, that's for sure. But otherwise, my man, he's coming along. He's going to do the match review with me. Let me just quickly share the link with you. I'm going to share with you on Instagram. What a performance by Napoli. What a performance. Forza Napoli. So happy to see Napoli destroying Juventus. So happy. I just want Napoli to win. Napoli haven't won Serie A since 89-90. And of course, you guys will know they won when Diego Armando Maradona was there. Vamos Napoli, vamos Napoli, vamos Napoli. Really, really love to see Napoli smashing Juve. Come on, vamos, 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 vamos. Let's see what is going to happen. Let's see if we're going to have another goal. I doubt we're probably going to have, because, Napoli's slowing down a little bit now. So, let's see. Let's wait and see. Big up to everyone that is watching this. Come on, people. Keep smashing the likes, please. keep smashing a like on this video. New to the channel, please make sure you subscribe, and let's do the match review. Let's hear everyone's thoughts, please, straight after the game. What a performance by Napoli. Forza Napoli. So good to see Napoli destroying Juventus. Is this Napoli year? Let me know in a live chat. Everyone that is watching this, 7 people right now, please keep smashing the likes on this video. Let's share this video as well. Let's do the match review. Let's hear everyone's voice in a live chat, please. Bamo, bamo, bamo. What a performance by Napoli. What a performance. Allegri, you know, I don't like Allegri. I never thought he's a good manager. I always say how poor he is. I don't know why Allegri is still a Juve. I really, really don't know why is Allegri still a Juve. Absolutely shocking. I just do not get why Allegri still at Juve. Honestly, shocking, shocking, shocking. Vamos, 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 vamos. Just can't see anything. Just the ball just rolling over, you know. Napoli with the possession, 87 minutes, you know, almost plus, you know, let's see how long the ref's going to give extra time. I don't think there's need to give much extra time because this game basically is over now. What a performance by Napoli. And I want to hear everyone in the live chat straight after the game. Keep smashing the likes on this video, people. Come on. 6 people watching now. Come on, people. Almost already 50 views. Come on, let's smash the like. Let's share this stream. Come on, people. I might have people may like they pretend they don't like me. That is the ones that is watching, like being noisy as usually. But yeah, keep smashing a like, people. Let's go, let's go. Almost 88 minutes. Napoli 5, Juve 1. Forza Napoli. Vamo Napoli, vamo. So happy to see Napoli destroying Juventus. Absolutely. What a start of the weekend. Serie A, what a game. Napoli against Juve. Napoli 5, Juve 1. Yes, what you're seeing here on my screen is true. What a performance by Napoli. Keep smashing the likes. Come on, people. Stop just being noisy. Come on, smash the like. New to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Come on, people. Just stop being noisy. Come on. Leave your thoughts in a live chat as well. Come on. Vamo Napoli. Forza Napoli. So good to see Napoli destroying Juve. La vecchia signora. Juve may score? Nah, definitely is a goal kick. Now corner for Napoli. Vamo, vamo, vamo Napoli. Sorry, corner for Juve. It was a mirror. Nah, that's not a penalty, never. Juve's still claiming like a penalty. Come on. Just get over. Just get over. Vamo Napoli. Juventus corner. Napoli clear. Yow. Wow. Vamo, vamo, vamo. Vamo. What a performance. Vamo. Vamo Napoli. Keep smashing the likes, people. Come on. Come on, people. Napoli's making a change now. Lozano's coming on. Lozano's coming on. Let's see who's coming off. Smash the likes, people. Smash the likes, people. Smash the like, people. Smash the like, people. And with me, I go Ryan. With me, we're going to be doing a match review straight after the game.
Wait, Jose, I'll be back after this because I'll just fix my Wi-Fi and then I'll be back.
Yeah, no worries, my man. I'll see you in a bit. Napoli. Ooh, Bremer clear out. I would just love to see Napoli just score one more. Come on, Napoli. Forza Napoli. Napoli 5. Juve 1. Serie A. Yes, live from Football Ferreira. You can hear what is actually going on. Vamo Napoli. Vamo, vamo. Vamo. Vamo Napoli. Napoli will just try and just waste time. 90 minutes now. And let's see how many minutes extra time right now. Let's see how many more extra time. The ref shouldn't bother giving too much because the game is over now. Napoli's just, moving the ball easily and slow. What a win by Napoli. What a win by Napoli. Big up to all the Napolitanos. Napoli 5, Juve 1. Yes, you're here now. What a result. What a performance. 91 minutes. And the ref only gave 3 minutes, by the way. So fair play, because you don't need to give any more. Game is over, by the way. Vamo, 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 vamo. Vamo Napoli. Forza Napoli. The game is almost over. The game is almost over. Yes, my man. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Good man. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah,
Okay.
and what a performance by Napoli. By the way,
Yeah, great.
let's wait until the game ends and we're going to review. It's almost just a minute left now. It's 92, a minute left from the 3 minutes extra time that the ref gave. And yes, what a performance. What a performance by Napoli. Forza Napoli. Absolutely unbelievable. What a performance by Napoli.
10 shots on goal.
Honestly, this second half has just been like a joke. Napoli should have been at least about 7-1 up.
Yeah, definitely.
What a performance. Like I said, very poor Juve, don't get me wrong, very poor. Too many mistakes, too many. Juve may score? Nah. I thought the ball was out already. I thought the ball was actually out already. But by the way, the game is almost over. Let's review the game once the game is over.
How do you pronounce? I was just doing the live reaction. How do you pronounce the left wing for Napoli's name? Kvicha, is it?
Yes, I even myself, I cannot pronounce his name. So because I cannot pronounce his name, I always call him by his first 4 or 5 letters of his name. I call him Kvara. I always call him Kvara. What a player! What a performance!
Yeah, great.
By the
Yeah.
way, the game is over, people. Absolutely, what a performance! Big up to every single one of you. Napoli 5, Juventus 1. What a performance, my man. What a result, right?
Great.
I mean, this is just unbelievable. Great performance, massive result. This is going to give them so much confidence for the rest of the season. Can Napoli finally win Serie A? Absolutely unbelievable. I think Skies, I don't know, what is he trying to say? What are you trying to say, my man? Leave your fours in a live chat, please. I don't know what you're trying to say, my man, but leave your fours in a live chat, please. Big up to every single one of you that is watching this. And remember to do the usual stuff. Smash the like, subscribe, and also subscribe to Ryan's channel as well. I will be dropping the link on a live chat. And it says, pronounce Skvara. Svisa Skvarzelia. I mean, it's hard to pronounce his name. Come on, my brother. Come on, my brother.
I'm just going Kvicha for the game. Kvicha is easy to pronounce.
Yes, good. Yeah. But big up to you, my man. Really appreciate the support. Don't forget to like this video if you're new to the channel. Please make sure you subscribe. Come on, people. Let's do it. Right? What a performance. What a performance by Napoli. My man, what can you say, right? A very good stuff from Napoli. Napoli wins straight 2-0 up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So, what I took from the game is Napoli started off strong, but then after Di Maria hit that crossbar at minute like 20 or something, it kind of gave hope for Juventus, and they kind of it came back into it a bit. And then after that, Juventus scored, and then Napoli scored again. And then Juventus kept fighting back in the first half, but then in the second half, I expected more from Juventus, and it was just all Napoli.
Yeah, I mean, what did you made of like the way that Napoli come into the game? I mean, there was like they really want to win this.
I was
Napoli,
really shocked. Before the game, I was kind of looking at the stats, and Napoli, out of the last 4 games, they won only three. Or sorry, they lost three, which is kind of crazy for a team that's in the UCL. I was like, oh, so Napoli's out of form, they're out of shape. Juventus are going to come in and perhaps win like 3-1. That was my prediction. I was like, Juventus will win 3-1.
I actually
Because,
predict, I actually predict Napoli to win 3-1, and it's funny how before the game start, I actually tweet and I said Maradona will come alive today, force Napoli. I just had a feeling. And you know what? When Napoli lost to Inter, right? I said that I'm worried. The reason I was worried was just because Napoli comes to this time of the season. Napoli always seems to go down the hill. They always seems to start, to have a very good start of in the Serie A, but then they always seems to go down a hill. And that lost against Inter. Yeah, Napoli was poor. That was the poorest performance Napoli so far this season. And also, you've mentioned about Napoli's, got beat 3 times in the last 4 or 5 games. But let's not forget, I was friendly games. That's nothing to do with they've
yeah,
lost.
definitely.
They got beat against Inter. That was in the Serie. That was the first defeat of the season. And yeah, when they got beat by Inter, I was like, yes. The only worry thing I am about Napoli got defeat, not because they was poor. Yeah, that was poor, very poor performance. But because Napoli, it comes to this stage of the season, Napoli always seems to go down the hill. But what a reaction. What a performance today. And you could
What
tell
do
it.
you think? What do you think about Osimhen? His performance today.
Sorry?
What do you think about Osimhen and his performance today?
Absolutely unbelievable. His performance today with Skvara was just absolutely unbelievable. Them two today alone destroyed Juventus. I mean,
I
they
think
was
that yes, sir.
they was doing whatever they want to do today.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't think it's only Juventus. If they faced any team in this kind of shape, I think they could win. I'm actually speaking that if Napoli could keep this form, they could win the UCL. That's how big I think they can go with this kind of form.
What do you think? What Napoli can win?
The
What
Champions League.
Champions League?
Yeah,
Nah, I've said that because someone asked me actually in a live chat. Someone said about Napoli. Like, can you see Napoli? Can Napoli be the underdogs? Yeah, they can. You never know. Wherever you predict, football, anything can happen. But in the Champions League is different. You have a different mentality. I just don't think Napoli. Like Napoli has been one of the best teams this season around Europe with a track. A very good football as well. They have only just lost. They only have lost one game in the Champions League against Liverpool this season, and also one game in this area, the one I was mentioning against Inter, right? So basically, so far they have only lost 2 games. A game against Liverpool, they didn't really need to that game,
yeah,
and against Inter, yeah, Napoli was poor, but let's not forget that was a comeback after the World Cup and stuff. A lot of players still, it wasn't fair. But like I said, the reaction today from Napoli was absolute genius. Seeing Napoli, the way Napoli performed today, remind me the Napoli we've seen at the beginning of the season, like destroying everyone, scoring plenty of goals, playing attractive football as well. And going back to the Inter game, they lost. I was worried just because it comes to this time of the season, Napoli seems to go down a hill. But the reaction they had today, I thought was absolutely brilliant. In our first half an hour, Napoli Napoli could have gone easily 3-0 up in our first half an hour. And then, yes, Di Maria, before that, Di Maria, hit before the Maria goal, sorry, because Napoli scored a second goal and was around 40 minutes, I think, 41, 42. The Maria scored, but before that, the Maria hit the bar. That was the only good chance like Juve had, but Juve couldn't really have the ball. And then even at the end of the first half, Juve had another chance that could have been an own goal. I can't remember who crossed the ball. And
It was Rahmani that hit the ball back to the goalkeeper, and then he saved it.
I mean, but then the second half, the reaction in the second half was like bang, bang, bang. And like we've mentioned, Skvara and Victor, there was a nightmare. They was just doing whatever they wanted today, moving, the ball to each other. Their connection was good. But let's be honest in here. It was a very poor performance by Juventus. It was too many mistakes. That Danilo was a joke. That Bremen today was nowhere to be seen. Too many mistakes, giving the ball away. Rabiot as well in that midfield. Rabiot in that middle of the park was just lost. He could not control a single ball in that midfield. So, I mean, it was just shocking.
Even Alexandro for the fifth goal, I believe it was kind of a deflection. It was him. It was his fault because maybe Chesney could have got there for that shot, but he just deflected the ball in. Like the whole of Juventus defense has been an absolute joke, I think, since Chiellini and Bonucci times.
Hello, you put yourself on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you?
Right, so with me, we've got Dalival as well. Big up to you, my man, Dalival. Did you watch the game?
Yeah, yep, I did.
What's a performance by Napoli?
I mean, I was impressed. I mean, I seen them dash my team. They were very good against us.
True.
I'll be honest. Yep, but yeah, I mean, I didn't expect that performance, but again, Napoli deserve the praise. They were the better team. We felt like the Maradona was there. They just turned up. It was just, and it's Napoli's home ground as well, so you knew Napoli would turn up. It was just about if Juventus can just defend it. They just couldn't. I mean, I really like whoever's Carvatio. I don't know if I pronounce his name.
Yeah.
He looks very good. Osimhen, obviously, I know we won him. That's maybe why they won him. He was good as well. Yeah, man, Napoli were brilliant. All of the players were good. I'll be honest. Yeah, it was a good game to watch.
Yeah, Juve today was the first Juve goal that Juve conceded in Serie A since October.
Damn.
Yeah, and that was scored by Victor. What a striker he is. Do you believe any of these two players, Kvara or Victor, will be an Napoli next season?
No, Victor definitely no.
No.
Because his contract expires in 2025 is what I read. And there's big teams right now like Bayern Munich, perhaps even Real Madrid if they don't land on Mbappe. I think that they can land Victor.
Even United, even Manchester United.
Man United, I don't think they'll stay with Martial as an option up front.
Yeah, I mean, we struggle like Chelsea with our strikers, Man United with our strikers. There's a striker. There's so much quality in this Nigeria striker. The guy,
and he's young.
Sorry.
And he's young as well, so like he's 25.
Yeah. And the thing is, he got everything right. He's strong in the air. He's strong on the ground. He can score headers. He's quick as well. And yeah,
I don't think Chelsea will be interested. I think Chelsea won't be interested. They haven't Kunku, so I think we'll see United interested. We'll probably see potentially Bayern Munich because Mane obviously is 29. They need a striker. We're going to see. I think Chelsea will be interested, but I don't think there'll be too many because they haven't coming. So
Mane is pulled back as a left wing now because I support Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
And,
so
who you support? Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, There's some noise in the background. I don't know where it's from, one of you guys.
No,
But anyways, yes, what a performance. Is this Dalival? Is this Napoli year? I mean, is this a Napoli year?
I could see him, especially. I can see him winning the Champions League as well, especially if they can sign some players in, get that squad in. I think they can go for both, but they need the luck. To be fair, Champions League, you need the luck. I think if they face Madrid, Man City, or PSG, or Bayern, I think they get not demolished, but they will lose. But if they can get any other team from that aisle, I think if Chelsea, they can. I think they beat Chelsea, they beat Liverpool at the moment. I think they beat any team except Madrid, PSG, Man City, Bayern Munich as well. But I think don't write them off though. But I think I can see them winning the Serie A. But I can't see them winning the Champions League. But I wouldn't write them off. I think they can do it if they can.
Like I've just said, Raul asked me, and I said, I do believe Napoli will not win the Champions League. You never know. Anything can happen. Can they go far? Yes, I believe they can go far. But it is the mentality. I don't think this Napoli squads has the mentality to win the Champions League. But who knows? All you need is a little bit of luck as well. And yeah, they got the talent, that's for sure. We saw this season, and you, Dalival, as a Liverpool fan, you saw Napoli destroying your team at the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona 4-1. And remember, that game could have been more than 4-1. Like today, I thought in that second half, the game could have been at least, 6-1, 7-1 easily. And that performance against Liverpool was just absolutely unbelievable.
Now, we were poor, but you got to go to Napoli because they just destroyed us. They were on a different level to us.
100% there was on that game, that's for sure, and also today. But then we have to see how poor was Juve tactic today, right? They nearly made so many mistakes. Bremen made too many mistakes. Alexander as well, giving too many balls away.
Yeah.
Plus, you had in our midfield players like Rabiot and Locatelli that, they couldn't get a ball close to their feet. They could not do anything. The gap between them was massive. It was just a poor performance by Juve.
I can't see Juve going on a title charge, even though I know it's just one game. But I can't see Juve getting a title. I can't see him winning Serie A. I can't see him doing a title charge either. But yeah, look, Serie A is like I said, every season's different. It could be surprises come out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I just can't see Juventus doing it though. Maybe Inter, but I can't see Juventus just because there's still problems in this side. I think there's still holes, even though they've been winning games. But it's only 1-0, 2-1, 1-0, 2-1s, which I don't think helps because there's still a mess. There's a bit of a mess still in that club. Maybe next season they'll charge, but this season I think it'll be Napoli.
Yeah, do you know what? I was just saying before you come along, I said when Napoli got defeated by Inter, yes, Inter was the better team. Napoli was poor. It was the poorest performance I've seen Napoli this season. But yeah, I do understand that it was straight after the World Cup basically, but the only thing I was worried about when Napoli got defeated against Inter was just we've seen Napoli in the past, right? With good teams as well, good players, and having a very good start of the Serie A. Then it comes to this stage of the season, January, February, we see Napoli going down a hill. That's the only thing that I said I was worried about. But seeing the way Napoli reacts today, they had the Sampdoria game away. They beat Sampdoria 2-0. But then today, the reaction they had against Napoli today, the reaction Napoli had today against Juve was the reaction that you expect of a team that really wants to win Serie A after basically 33 years. So Napoli haven't won Serie A since 89-90.
Yeah.
That was with Diego Armando Maradona. They've been close, they've been having a good squad, but I do strongly believe that this year, I just got a feeling that it has to be Napoli for what they've done already so far. Let's say, halfway through the season, they've been by far the best team in Serie A. They've been the most attractive team as well, the team that plays the most football with so much talent as well. And I think Spalletti is doing an absolutely incredible job. I mean, the way, Napoli last season, I don't know if you guys watch a lot Serie A, Napoli lost, important players last season, right? Napoli lost, some important players like Koulibaly. They've lost Fabian Ruiz as well, went to Paris Saint-Germain. They actually lost quite a few, but then, Spalletti bringing in all these youngsters as well. And let's not forget, we saw today, like, players like Raspadori, coming on. Yeah, what a talent. Italy, very young player as well, with a lot of talent, a lot of play. This squad is just a mix of talent.
Yeah.
Even, Napoli defense today. Napoli defense, like, you got the centre back who plays for Korea. Kim, I think he's a quality player. And he's having a very good season for Napoli this season. Then you got Amir.
Koulibaly as well. He's a good replacement.
Yes, and you got Lorenzo Di Lorenzo, the captain for Napoli. What a player he is as well. I really like him. I think he's amazing. You got in that midfield, you got Lobotka. I remember seeing this guy playing for Celtic Vic a few years back. Yes, what a player. I mean, this Napoli is full of talent, and I do strongly believe it will be nice as well. It would make a change to see Napoli win Serie A. We've seen Juve dominate for too long, right? For too long. But what did you make? I'm going to start with my man Ryan here, because he actually did the watch along on his YouTube channel. And what did you make of Allegri lineup? And let's not forget as well, Juve has been unlucky this season with injuries, a lot of injuries, right? Juve has been having just injuries after injury, right? But away to Napoli, all right? Even if you want to play with five at the back, but look who Allegri picked up today, right? He started with three at the back, right? With Danilo, Bremen, and Alexandro, right?
I think that was a very poor option from him. I said it even in my live reaction. I don't know if Danilo, and even if I look into the midfield, Rabiot as an option, I don't think that they can play football. Like, not even like they can obviously play football, but like they're not amazing for a team for like Juventus. Like, if you want to win titles, you shouldn't be starting them. I didn't see consistency from both of them in years, if not ever.
The thing is, right, Rabiot hasn't been that bad for Juve this season. The games that I've watched, I never rate him. I don't think Rabiot is any good. But when you look at a Juve lineup today, right, I know Juve's been having a lot of injury, but when you actually look Juve lineup today, right, look it properly, and you see basically they played with one centre back, right? Juve played with one centre back. You play in away to Napoli. We know how strong Napoli is at home, right? The atmosphere is unbelievable. With all the talent and the quick players that Napoli has. Allegri start with Bremen, the only defender today. Yes, you got the left back and the right back, Danilo and Alexandro. But let's not forget that Danilo and Alexandro are two very attacking, back, right winger and left winger, like let's say two right back and a left back, two attacking players. Look, they nearly cannot defend for shit. They nearly so bad at defend. Yeah, Alexandro is okay. He defends better than Danilo, but why Allegri? He knows how tough he is away to Napoli. Playing with basically one centre back with three at the back, and even that, his midfield wasn't strong enough to support the defense. Even if you want to play with five at the back, with three at the back, make sure you got solid midfield. We might try to put, like he did, Rabiot and Locatelli, two centre midfields, right? He didn't even had like a defensive midfield to support the defense. I mean, that was a massive mistake, and we saw that. We saw in the first half an hour. I would say the first around 40 minutes now Napoli completely dominate Juventus. And then yes, very, very poor. But a lot of people are going to say, yeah, Napoli's been having a lot of injuries. But yes, what do you make of I'm going to move with Dalival. Dalival, what did you make of Allegri, right? Allegri has won 6 Serie A's, right? He won 5 with Juve and 1 with AC Milan. He was at Juve before, come back to Juve, right? It's typically like Italy, Italy old school tactic as well. I don't like and ever rate Allegri. I think he's very, very poor. He wins. He won before because he was at teams now, at Juve. Juve was dominating Serie A, Italy football for too many years because everyone else was having too many problems, as most of you guys know. But what do you make of Allegri? His lineup today.
I mean, I agree. I think the lineup was wrong. Danilo, he's poor at defending. I think Rabiot, obviously, we've been linked with him, but I think he's been alright for Juventus. But yeah, I mean, you can tell they miss Vlahovic. They just miss him. He's a clinical finisher, Vlahovic, and they really miss him in terms of the finishing. But I think, yeah, I mean, the Nunes was wrong. I think, like I said, Danilo can't defend. Yeah, they played with one defender only. Like, they should have played at least one more, because if they did, maybe it wouldn't be as bad. But yeah, I think Allegri, he just won the league because other teams are struggling. Now you're seeing the struggles he has when other teams are good right now. Other teams are firing. Roma, obviously. I mean, we got Inter there. AC Milan, I can't see him do anything, but
yeah,
Inter Napoli are the 2 teams that can challenge for this league. I think Napoli win it, but who knows? It's Sarria. Who knows? Inter could still win this.
Yeah, we had a very good Serie A last season, with both the Milano clubs going until the end in the last game. But yeah, I mean, I just think Napoli will, unless Napoli has, I don't know,
A
dramatic,
bad run or something.
a bad run, start losing a few games and stuff, or even like
Or
drawing a few games.
maybe they go all out for the Champions League. Just say they get a tough draw. I don't know, Madrid. They could, I think, they could go all out for the Champions League, and they could sacrifice the Serie A, because Madrid I think Madrid are going to be so tough, they may have to sacrifice maybe a couple of games in the Serie A. So that's the only way I can see them dropping off. But who knows? They could get the luck. If they get luck, I think they could do both. They could.
I mean, like I said, I don't think Napoli will. I don't know. I don't think Napoli in the Champions League will. I don't know. I just don't think they will go far.
Can I just add a point there about the center? Can I just add a point there about the centre back that he chose?
Yeah.
The one centre back that he chose was, according to this rating app that I have in front of me, he was the worst player on the pitch. So basically, they had no centre back playing.
Sorry, can you repeat that again?
Okay, so Bremer got a rating of 3.0 after the game.
Yeah.
So, he's the only centre back, and he got the worst rating on the pitch.
He had no support. What do you expect? He already had his.
How many goals he gave away? About 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And yes, he's the only centre back. Then he has Danilo on his right, who is so poor defend, And then you got Alexandro. I mean, and that midfield as well. There wasn't any support from the midfield. Yeah, Bremen is not a bad player. He's Juve really want to sign him. There was a lot of teams around Europe want to sign Bremer, but you cannot just blame one player for a very bad performance.
Yeah, definitely. The whole team was poor.
Basically, the whole team, apart from maybe Di Maria. Di Maria
and Chiesa.
Yeah.
I think if Napoli can keep hold of the players next summer, they could do. If they can just do that, I think they could challenge again. Because if they can keep Osimhen at the club, if they can keep Kovacic at the club, they could. I think they could just have a chance of winning the league. I think they can go on a run of winning the league because they're still young. They are young talents. Because I think we're going to see big clubs interested. It's about keeping them. If you can keep them at the club, I think there's a good balance there. If they go, then maybe it'll be harder for them. But if they can keep them, they're going to be scary because.
Do you think that if Napoli do manage to win the Serie A, that they're just gonna leave? Like most likely they're gonna leave after that.
That's the thing. Like they're going to cost a big amount for big clubs to go for. United, just say United, Napoli going to ask for at least 150 million. That's the minimum because, especially if he has a good season, they're going to ask for loads. And I think United have the money. They're saving for that big striker. I think they could leave, but I wouldn't be surprised if they stay too because the price might be too big because they're having good seasons. Apparently, Napoli want like 150 million for Kovacic and more for Osimhen. So it's going to be hard to get him in, but I wouldn't be surprised if one. I think they can keep one. If they can keep one of them, then be fine. But I think they would rather keep Osimhen because at least he's that future. Or Raspadori's there, so you would rather keep Kovacic instead because you have wingers then. You have Raspadori there. But yeah, if they win this area, it depends the price, what they want.
But the thing is, you guys know as well as me and everyone that is watching this. Big up to everyone that is watching this. Keep smashing the likes, people. And if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. The thing is that the season that this guy is having with Napoli, the price tag is just gonna go even higher. If they end up winning Serie A, right? If they end up winning Serie A, the prices of Kvara, Victor Ochemi, the price is just gonna go absolutely ridiculous. And
I can see 200 million in total spent. You have to spend at least 230 million.
Do you know what? I actually like to watch these two playing together. I actually enjoy so much watching these two playing together. I would love to see whoever signs one should sign both of them. Should sign both together and just take both together because
if the money they're going to cost it, I think only one of them is possible. I mean, unless I think City could if they because they have the money always.
City or PSG.
Yeah, I think United will probably spend at least. I think they can only buy one of them because they're going to go all out for a striker next summer. I think Weghorst is just for now to get top 4. Next season they're going to go all out for Harry Kane or Osimhen. I think they're going to get Harry Kane because I think he's going to cost less. But I wouldn't be surprised if they go for Osimhen because he is quality, man.
Well, if we think about it, I know that Mbappe is linked to leave Madrid. Then Neymar would probably play as a cam, and they can get both, like as a striker and left wing, and then it'll be them two with Messi and Neymar at the back.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Do you know what? If I strongly believe that Napoli will get hold of at least one of them next season.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, we're talking about football. We're talking about money talk nowadays. Football is all about the money. But do you know what? Even if the offer is good for both, I strongly believe Napoli will do everything they can to hold at least one. And if Napoli has to hold one of them, who do you think Napoli will hold? Will keep hold of it for next season?
I mean, I think most linked is Osimhen because obviously he's a striker. Most teams are. I think Kovacic will mostly actually stay because I think we're going to see buying in for him. Like I said, Chelsea don't have a striker. Chelsea and Kunku, who knows, he could still flop. There's no assumptions. Man United, obviously, we know they're going for a striker. PSG as well because Messi and Neymar are aging. So I think most likely Kovacic most likely stays. But I wouldn't. If they can keep both of them, that's brilliant business because, of course, you're going to ask for a big price. They've been brilliant this season. So what do you expect? Like they're going to ask for a big price.
Do you know what? I strongly believe. I agree with you, Danival. I think Napoli, if they have to keep one, I strongly believe Napoli will have to keep one of these. They will definitely keep Kvara just because he's only been his first season as well. At a high level.
And they have Raspadori as well, who is very good as well.
Yes, it's only been his first season at this high level, and I'm pretty sure, and a lot of teams around Europe is looking for a number 9, a striker, right? And when you have this kind of quality like Victor or Cheme, a lot of clubs are going to go after him. I'm pretty sure, like you've mentioned, quite a few teams like Chelsea struggle. They're signing Cuckoo, but let's not forget that. And Cuckoo is not a proper striker, right? Then you got Man United who will want to sign a number 9 as well, a striker. You got other teams around Europe struggle. Nowadays, I actually have mentioned this a few times, right? You got a City, you got Julian Alvarez, you got Haaland, two top young strikers. And then you look around Europe, there's not many left. There's not many nowadays. Nowadays, it's actually hard
Yeah.
to produce a quality.
Because you witness, £37 million for a fee is not that much these days. Like I think if you can get them lower than 50, that's a decent price these days. If you get after 50, then I think that's a very big price because football fans have changed. It's like they look at the price now. Like with Dawn, obviously, look, some fans are slandering because he cost 70 more plus. But then look at the price now. So
100%.
Yeah, so that's why Nkunku has to work. If it doesn't work, I think there'll be a lot of slander. That's the thing about football these days. There's a lot of fans out there which focus on the price. Which I don't look at the price, but these days fans do. So it's their own opinion if they look at the price. But I don't look at the price.
Onto the ball is in a live chat. Forza Napoli. Big up to you, my man. Hope you're doing well. And yes, what a performance by Napoli. But I'm gonna the same question that I asked you, Dalival, I'm gonna ask in here to my man Riot. Right. If Napoli has to sell one of them at the end of the season, who do you believe that Napoli will sell? If they have to keep hold of one, who do you think that will most likely be leaving Napoli at the end of the season?
I'd agree with you. I'd say that sell Osimhen. He's just linked with more teams, and like a lot of teams in Europe, like there's a lot of quality wingers as well in most teams. I don't. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't really recall a team looking for a winger, like a big team, a big Europe team looking for a winger.
Because most clubs have wingers. I mean, I'm looking at Man City have Mahrez, Liverpool have Salah. I mean, Chelsea have. Yeah. I mean, Mount might go, but I think Chelsea will keep him most likely because.
But I think he's right. We've mentioned this over and over that everyone is looking for a striker, right? And I think Victor or Chemeny is that kind of striker that would definitely fit in any league and in basically any team.
Yeah.
And I do strongly believe he's going to leave. And now he's 24 now, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, he's 24 now. He's been at Napoli for 3 seasons. He's having an amazing season. He's the top goal scorer in Serie A this season. And I strongly believe he will be leaving Napoli at the end of the season.
Yeah, because I can't see both leaving. Like that. I mean, Man City. We say about Man City, they don't need him. They have Haaland already, who's just overpowered, and they have Foden. So they don't need Osimhen.
Coming from a Liverpool fan.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm very scared of Haaland right now. Well, he didn't score against us at least. That's a good achievement.
By the way, overall, anything that you guys taken from this game? Yeah, it was supposed to be a massive game, a very hard game, But Napoli just walked all over that Juventus.
Just turned up, really.
I know Juventus has been having a lot of injuries. That does not help, let's be honest. Yeah, Juve's been having a lot of injuries this season. And I just think it's too late for for Juventus to come back because Juventus was, I know before this game there was 7 points, but Juventus has been 14, 15 points behind Napoli already this season, 10, then 7, then now back to 10 again. And like you've mentioned, I cannot see AC Milan. I don't think AC Milan can win the Serie A again. I just don't think the squad is any that good. If there's a team, is Inter, but then Inter's been having quite a few injuries as well. But let's see how in the second half of the season. Let's see how.
Inter, just before we say, I think Inter. They need Napoli to drop off. That's me. I think Napoli have it in their hands. Like they just need to win their games because Inter need results to go their way, and Napoli look good at the moment. So I
Yeah.
can't see him dropping points.
When you look at Inter's squad, yeah, like it's going to be important how, let's see how Lukaku is going to get on for the second half of the season. Like Zenko has actually been scoring goals. Martinez has been injured. He was injured before the World Cup, and he hasn't really been fit enough. But he's a top goal scorer for Inter. He's a very important player for Inter. And yeah, I think Inter might just get into that second place, or even Juventus.
Yeah.
The problem is with Juventus is that, look, Juventus before this game today, yeah, they went 8 games. Like I said, Juventus, last time Juventus conceded a goal in Serie A before tonight, that was back in October, right? I mean, 8 games without conceding a goal, and then you go and get 5 goals in one game.
Napoli just turned up. I think that's really it.
Yeah, and plus, Juventus did not help with all the mistakes. And the thing is with Juventus today, really poor. When I saw the lineup, right, I wasn't even sure. I was like, is he putting like maybe Locatelli play as a centre back? Or what is he doing? I know he's been having a lot of injuries, but to be honest, let me actually go check because we're gonna do the players rating as well for this game. Let's do the players rating in a minute. I will share the screen as well. We'll probably give 10 more minutes on this live stream. But let me actually see quickly the lineups, right? The players that let few youngsters like Fagioli, Gatti, Miretti. But then you got Leandro Paredes, right? Paredes is so much better than Locatelli and Rabiot. And yes, apart from that, he's all youngsters as well. But then, yeah, just give a youngster a chance as well. Just give. You had
Miretti, he looks talented.
yes, but the thing is, you had Daniel Rugani as well. Rugani could have played as a centre back. Why not? He played. He played against Udinese. They beat Udinese 1-0 at home as well. So I just did not get why Allegri play with this formation today. I was actually shocked. But otherwise, big up to everyone who's watching this. Still 7 people. Really appreciate the support. Keep smashing a like on this video, people. And also, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. Really appreciate the support. Let me just quickly share my screen, right? Let me share my screen right now.
They played with a similar formation against Udinese, but instead of Bremer, it was Rogani in defence, and it was still Danilo and Alexandro. So they still had one defender, and they just managed to win that game there.
Yeah, but they only
won 1-0 though. That's the thing. They only won 1-0.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, but
So,
they only beat Udinese 1-0, right? At home as well, they struggle. And I remember watching the end of that game. That the goal actually came at the end, and also Udinese is having a okay season as well. Udinese is having a good season, but come on, there was a home, and you've mentioned about that lineup against Udinese, right? Let me just actually check now. Yeah, it's just been too many injuries, right? Yes, the same. Basically the same lineup, but in the second half, he did actually made some changes as well, and not that it would change the defense, but like today, like I said, it was a great performance by Napoli, but it also was a very poor performance by Juventus. It was just a mix of both. But when you are white, you have to play. You need to make sure you have to pick your star 11, right, or the best players that you got to face in each game, right? Udinese is a different game. Napoli is a different game. You are away to Napoli. You know it's going to be a very tough game. So go back to at least leave 5 at the back or 4 at the back instead of having 3 at the back, because it was just shocking. And right, let me just quickly share my screen, people. Let's quickly do the players rating, and big up to everyone as we're watching this. Let's quickly do the players rating, my people. Let's start with let's actually start with Juventus, right? Let's actually start with Juventus, right? So, and everyone that is watching this, let me know if you agree with everyone's ratings that we will be given. Let's try to be maybe a little bit quick. We don't have to go into too much details because I don't think there's needed to go too much into details because it was just poor. Juve was just poor today. So yeah, I am gonna start with my man. Let me take this comment off. Let me take that one as well. Otherwise, nobody can see your face, my man. So that's better. That's much better. And Millie, big up,
Really, wake up.
Millie, big up to Millie.
What do you say?
Juventus will put today. That's very
Yeah.
true. Coming from Millie. If Millie says, you listen because Millie's telling you. Millie knows ball, right?
Yeah.
Millie is a woman, but I'm proud of her. She knows ball. Trust me, she really knows ball. By the way, big up, Millie. Good to see you. She probably just woke up and she probably fell asleep seeing that Juventus was so poor and boring. Millie, make sure you tell them to smash the like and subscribe to the channel. By the way, I'm going to start with Ram. Ram, I'm going to start with you. Just go through the first 11. There's no need to go through the bench because the bench did not have impact. Even both sides did not have impact today. So we're just going to go through the star 11 for Juventus, star 11 for Napoli, and we're going to do the player ratings. Sorry, yeah. Let's do it.
So Chesney, I would say I'd give him a decent 5.5 because I don't think the goals were his fault. But and then he didn't do anything either. Alexandro, I think he was poor. Last goal if he was, I would have given him a 5.5 as well. But the last goal was his fault, and I'll give him a 4.5 or something. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. And then Bremer, I'd give him the same as Alexandro, or even less because he did give away a couple of goals. As you said, maybe he's good in other games. Maybe he just didn't have support. But I'll give him a 4.0. And then Danilo, another 4.0. I don't think he did anything this game. He was completely he wasn't in the game. Chiesa, I think Chiesa was one of the better players for Juventus.
Yeah, he's a quality player, definitely.
Yeah, I'd give him a 6.5. Western McKennie, ever since he signed, I don't know if he's established himself in Juventus yet, but he's a very good player. I really like him. But
he's only 22. He's only 22.
Yeah, I'd give him a 5.5 as well. He didn't hit, none of the goals were really his fault, but he didn't do anything massive either. Locatelli, another 5.5. I didn't see him all game. He was just kind of there, if you know what I mean. Rabiot, 4.5, just like Danilo. I don't rate him at all. Philip Kostic, he did have a few good runs, but I don't think he made any impact on the game. So I'll give him I think one time actually at the end of the first half he crossed the ball and then what's his name, Rahmani, almost scored an own goal on Meret, but Meret just saved it. But yeah, I'd give Kostic a 5.5.
Yeah.
Di Maria is by far Juventus' best player. I'd give him a 7 even. I know nothing that he did was wrong. It was just the whole team, the rest of the team. Milik, I didn't see a lot of him, but his assist for Di Maria was actually good. I liked his assist. He kind of held back the player and gave Di Maria space and time to shoot and to aim his shot. So that was good of him. So 5.5 as well, or 6.
Yeah, I mean, definitely Di Maria was the most dangerous player for Juventus tonight, that's for sure. Apart from him, yeah, you've mentioned Chiesa. Chiesa is actually a good player. Shame, he's been a player that is actually picking up a lot of injuries through his career.
Yeah.
He's only young as well. I don't think he's that, And but yeah, I mean, I agree with all the ratings that you just gave because it was just poor. It was shocking. By the way, I'm gonna give my ratings as well, but let me just I'm gonna finish off with you, right? Because I'm gonna give Napoli as well, so I may as well just do it straight. So yeah, let me just quickly move the screen a little bit. Yes, that's better like that. So yeah. Right, you go with Napoli as well.
So Marriott in goal, I think he was good in goal. He was decent. He had a good game. He saved a few shots. I'd give him a 6.5 or a 6.5 because he did like in some of the saves they weren't convincing enough. I don't remember who shot it, and then it just deflected off him kind of. Lorenzo, I really like Lorenzo. Lorenzo is one of the best right backs for me. I know he might not be for a lot of people, but I think he's one of the best right backs and he has potential. Lorenzo, I'd give him a 7 or 7.5. Rahmani, he did score, but in the game, like he did let the team in a lot of times, and he almost scored the own goal. I'd probably give him 6. Min Jae Kim, I remember one of the chances that I think their goal came from his fault because he gave the ball away. I think I'll give him a 6. Mario Rui, I didn't even see him much. I won't lie to you. I'd probably give him a 7. He didn't really make an impact on the game. Zelensky was good. I seen him whenever he had the ball. He just had good passing, good vision as well. I'd give him a 7 as well. Lobotka, I don't know. I actually genuinely don't know. He had good passing. I didn't see much mistakes from him, so I'd probably give him a 7. He was just there. It was mainly like if I was to compare, it was mainly because of Kvicha and Victor Osimhen that they won. Like if it wasn't for them two, I'd say they'd win 2-1 or even draw to Juventus. I wouldn't say they'd win 5-1 at all. Like no chance. But Anguissa, I'd give Anguissa a 7. I've seen good passing, good vision. And then Kvicha, definitely a 9. I'd give Kvicha a 9. He was involved in 3 goals, 2 assists with 1 goal. His assist for Osimhen when he crossed the ball and then Osimhen was a header at the end was just unbelievable, just pinpoint. He took the ball off Bremer, I think there. Osimhen, a 10. I don't think he did anything wrong in the game. He had decent shots. He did miss a few chances, but then again, he's only human. He can't score everything.
He buried 2 of them.
Sorry?
He buried 2 of the many chances.
He buried them, and like they were well taken goals. I know, they were kind of helped by the assists, but they were well taken goals. The first one was a rebound, if I remember, but still he was there. It was the right position at the right time. Politano, I'd give him a 7 or an 8. Like he was just overshadowed by Osimhen and Kvaratskhelia, if I was going to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, fair play. Who was, I guess, your man of the match going to go with...
It's very hard, but I'd say it's Osimhen. Has to be.
I agree.
Who's your man of the match, sorry?
Victor Osimhen.
Victor Osimhen is your man of the match, right?
Yeah.
Fair play to you. By the way, we've got a super chat in here from David Rogers, 4.99. Really appreciate the support. Really, really means a lot. He says, Forza Napoli. Thank you so much. I can't thank you guys enough, just by liking the video, subscribe to the channel as well. It means the world, but really appreciate that. Really massively helps the channel. And he says, keep up the great work, Jose. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate the support. And yes, big up to you, David. And really appreciate. By the way, Dalival, do you want to go through? Let me start with with Juventus. I'm going to put Juventus lineup in here so you can give your player ratings for today. And everyone that is watching this, let me know in the live chat, please.
I mean, yeah. So I agree with most of them. Like Chesney had to do nothing, so give him like a 5, 6. I think he didn't do anything. Danilo, I would probably give Danilo a 4 because he was poor. But I blame Allegri for starting him. I think you should have started Rugani or something like that. Bremer obviously made mistakes, so he deserves a 4. Alexandro wasn't that great, but probably their best defender out of the 3, so like a 5 probably. But their whole defense was awful. So then Chiesa, I get to Chiesa. Chiesa wasn't. He was probably one of their sparks. Like I would take him at Liverpool if we didn't sign as a Mane replacement because he's a quality player. But like a 5 or 6. McKennie, he was good in the World Cup, but he hasn't lived up. But he's only 22, like I said. So I think he's gonna turn one of the best midfielders in the world if he gets the right management. So I'll probably give him but wasn't great today. So probably 4 or 5. Locatelli, I mean, he's good. I rate Locatelli. I think he's a good player. Wasn't great as well. He wasn't nowhere. He was just there. So yeah, I'll give him 5. Rabiot, like he had a decent World Cup, but I think people are overhyping him a bit because I don't want him at Liverpool. He is awful in my opinion. Kostic tried to do something, he just couldn't. It's like put like a 4. And then Di Maria, like everyone agrees here, he's their best player. He was the one trying to create, nothing supported him. He's 36, 35. So what can you expect him to do with these? He's meant to be the creator, but apparently he's the goal scorer. So yeah, Milik, I mean, I think he's a better substitution to bring on because he can score 90-minute goals. He can.
What would you give Di Maria?
I'll give him like a 7 or 6 because he was our best player. You're relying on a 36-year-old. He's probably staying on a year. So I don't think it's embarrassing, but it's like other players should be stepping up because he's only 36. Like, what can you expect him to do? So 7 for Di Maria, and then Milik, I say he's better when he comes on because he can score goals for you last minute. So yeah, I'm gonna give him like a 5 for Milik.
Fair play. Let's move into Napoli then. That was interesting. Was very very similar to Rise ratings, but let's see in here. And also I want to hear who was your man of the match as well.
Okay, so Merit, I mean, he wasn't that bad. Like I think he could have saved the first goal. I mean, depends, we'll see. But I think he had nothing to do really. So please 7. Di Lorenzo, I think I agree with Raheem. I think he's a quality right back. I think obviously he's all involved in the top records as Hakimi, Trent, Reece James, and more as well. So people don't really look at him because obviously there's better players than him. But I think he's a quality right back. So I'll give him a 7. Raham Mani, I think he did make mistakes, but he got a goal in the end. So probably a 7. Kim, who's really stepped up, he's really stepped up as a Koulibaly replacement. So I think it was the right time to sell Koulibaly because we're seeing him at Chelsea. He's awful at the moment. Kim is
horrible. Well, the whole Chelsea team, isn't it?
Yeah. Kim, I mean, he made mistakes, but they still won. So probably like a 7. Rui didn't really impact the game, but obviously he is still a Napoli player here, so probably like a 7. Zielinski, quality. I'll take them 3 at my midfield at Liverpool definitely because our whole midfield's rubbish. So I will take them 3 at the Liverpool right now. So Zielinski, I couldn't get 8 or 7. I think he was brilliant. If we change system, he would fit in our system perfectly. Lobotka, I think he was good as well. I think obviously Anguissa and Lobotka is a good duo. To be fair, I think I'm going to give them both the same rating, probably 7 or 8. Politano, 8 or 7. He was impactful as well. Osimhen, I have to give 10. He was a quality today. Scoring the 2 goals, the 2 winners, technically you can say, because he probably sealed the game. But he's a quality player though. And then Kovacic, give him an 8 or 9 because I think 9. I'll give him 9 because he was brilliant assist and a goal. Brilliant assist though, brilliant cross, and a goal from him as well. So I think everyone deserves over 7, at least 7+ for this Napoli team. They were brilliant.
For sure, my man. So I guess you man of the match is Victor.
Yeah.
Because of course, if you're giving him the most rating, he has to be the man of the match. And fair play. A lot of people's gonna be shocked with this. Honestly, let me just move into my screen. You guys gonna laugh. You guys actually gonna laugh now, right? Because this is what they deserve. you watch this. And big up to everyone who's watching this. We've got 15 people watching us right now. Keep smashing a like, please, people. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. So, I'm going to start in goal, of course, with Chesney. It couldn't really do much, having three Pokemons in front of him, Danilo, Bremen, and Sandro. So I'm going to shock with you guys, right? Snagey is going to be the only one apart, Di Maria, who scored a goal and had a few more chances and always try. Di Maria is Di Maria, special player. But I'm going to give Snagey, I'm going to give him a 6.5. Then Neely's going to get 1.5. Bremen's going to get 1.5.
Oh.
Alexander's going to get 2.5.
I don't know if Danilo deserves the 1.5, can't I?
Yeah, I'll go a bit higher, 3 at least.
Nah. Danilo gets 1.5. Bremen gets 1.5, and Sandro gets 2.5. I don't care. They deserve this. Chiesa is going to get a solid 6.5. He should not complain too much. Otherwise, at the end of this rating, I change my mind and I give him a 5. And Kenny, I thought he was also poor. Very, very poor. I'm giving him a 5.0. Locatelli, I'm giving him a 4.0. Rabiot, I'm giving him a 3.
Yeah.
Stick, I'm giving him, he was poor as well today. A player that, a very good passing, a very good crossing, a very intelligent player. But I'm giving, he was so poor. I didn't really see him for the whole game today. So I'm giving him a 3.5. Milik didn't do anything apart from the connection with the goal for Di Maria. So, yes, because he had an assist, he's going to get... He still get 5.0. He could have done it better, unfortunately. Di Maria is the only one that is going to save the whole Juve rating today. I'm going to give Di Maria a solid 7.0, like you guys said.
As for Milik, I think he's a better substitute. He can score a goal last minute. I don't think he's a great 90-minute player that can play the whole 90 minutes and get a goal. So I think he's,
Yeah, and also let's move into Napoli, right? Let's move into Napoli because this is where it comes, if you was very disappointed with my rating for Juve, get ready because you're going to be well surprised with the rating I'm going to give to Napoli, right? Napoli. And by the way, let me just put my screen back again. Overall, right, as a team, we haven't done this because this is something that I'm trying for my channel, because I did for the Barca game yesterday and a lot of people was getting involved in a live chat. They love hearing everyone's thoughts, everyone's opinion, and what rate would you give to the players and the team. But right, as you rate Juve and Napoli, overall as a team, what rate would you give to Juve and Napoli today?
Juve a 1. I don't know, because they were awful. Napoli a 9. I could give them actually a 10 because they were brilliant as a team. I mean, they were like, it's not just Osimhen, it's the creativity in that midfield. They have too much quality, and I'm gonna give Napoli a 10 as a whole team because they were brilliant. Juve a 1. They're lucky I'm not giving it a 0 because of Di Maria and maybe Chiesa and Chesney because those 3 tried at least something. So I'm going to give Juve 1 out of 10 as a whole team, and then Napoli a 10 out of 10 as a whole team.
Yes. So fair play, my man. I actually like that. And you're right. Moving into you, what rating would you give to the whole Juve squad today?
I'd give Juve a solid 2 or 3 because like Di Maria and Chiesa don't deserve anything lower.
They should get out. They should get out of this club. Go to some bigger.
Honestly. But Di Maria, I don't think he has a chance. But Chiesa, definitely. But then I'll give Napoli a solid 9. I wouldn't say 10 because it's mostly, in my opinion, it's mostly because of how bad Juventus are. It's not really how...
I agree. I agree. But fair play. We just have to respect everyone's opinion. And I've gave my rating to every single one of Juventus they're gonna have my Juventus performing today as a team. I know, taking Di Maria out, maybe Chiesa, but sorry, they're part of Juventus. They was part of Juventus today, right? So as a team, I'm gonna give Juventus a minus 0 for their performance today. That's my rating for Juventus.
I'm not surprised.
Minus 0. I don't
They're
care.
like younger than 1. I could have given them less. But just because of Di Maria and Chiesa and Chesney, they're lucky I gave them 1. Because I could have given them.
I'm sorry, no, they was too poor. I don't care what people say. So let's move into Napoli. Let's give Napoli ratings right now. Meret as a goalkeeper, I give him. He didn't really have to do much. Yeah, maybe 1 in that first half. He made a save, but the goal maybe he could have done better. But the defend as well. The defend didn't put enough pressure. Milik was basically in there, slow, even to Di Maria. Di Maria show too much spaces. But I'm gonna give him a 7.0. De Lorenzo, as we mentioned, is quality. The Capitano for Napoli, quality right back. Really like him. And do you know why you guys think he's really good right back? Do you know why I think he's a class right back? I like him because for you to be a top right back, you need to know how to defend, and he knows how to defend, right?
Except Trent. I'm looking at that.
You need to know how to defend fast, right? If you want to be a top right back, and he actually is good at defending. He's also good going forward. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a nice 7.5. I'm gonna give, apart from I know he scored a goal, Ratmane scored a goal. But him and Kim, right, on Juventus goal, both was just basically asleep. They gave Milik and Di Maria and too much spaces, and also there was in front of the goal. The goalkeeper could not really see when Di Maria first shot, but anyways, because he scored, I'm going to give him a solid 7.0. Kim, yeah, he's been solid this season. He's been actually very, very good. Like Dalival mentioned, he was like, Napoli's actually happy that, Napoli made a few good millions selling Koulibaly to Chelsea and having a brilliant season. So Kim, I'm going to give Kim a 7.7. I'm going to give Marius Rui a 7.5. He was solid. He was good. I thought he was tactic. He was good. So yeah, I'm giving him a 7.5. Aguirre was good today, running in that midfield, supporting the attacking as well, the defense. He was good. I'm going to give him a 7.9. I'm going to give Lobotka because Lobotka is a special player. I like him since the Celtic with Vigo. I'm going to give a 7.9 to Zielinski. I'm going to give a 7.9 as well. Politano wasn't, the Politano we want to see like Victor Osimhen or Scavara, but I'm still going to give him a 7.7. And now this is a real test where it comes to. I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to go different with you guys. I'm going to give Victor. I know he scored 2, then he had an assist, and Scavara scored 1 and had 2 assists. But I am going to give Victor at 8.9, and I'm going to give Scavara 9.0. And the reason for that is just because that I know, like, I cannot disagree with you guys. You guys give in to Victor because he's fair. Whoever gets the man of the match today between the two deserve, right? But Scavara was the most dangerous man just because all the Juventus players was most focused on him. The amounts of time he got kicked today by Danilo, by even Bremen and stuff, the amounts of time he had 3 players on him, and you could see the way he was running, the way he was taking players out. It was definitely the most dangerous player because he was the most dangerous. He was creating the most as well. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a 9.0 and Victor 8.9. But yeah, Victor had an amazing performance. Very, very good. This guy will definitely not be at Napoli next season. Overall, as a squad, I am going to give Napoli. I will give Napoli 8.9. I wouldn't give a 9.0 or 9.5 more than that, just because I think Ryan said, the thing is with Napoli, yeah, Napoli was really good, but then Juve was too poor today.
Yeah.
So by Juve was being too poor, of course, it helped made Napoli look good. But yeah, I enjoy my man. I like this because doing the players ratings as well helps everyone for us as well in the live chat. Everyone is watching, but yes, that's for sure, my man. Really appreciate. What a stream, great stream, guys. Let's go back to quickly Millie here. Big up to you, Millie.
Big
Like
up.
Millie says, get the likes up and yes, subscribe to Football Ferreira and also subscribe to my man in here. Let me just bring his channel up, please. Make sure you guys support. And in here, I've said already, but a massive thank you to David Rogers for the super chat. Really, really kind of appreciate you enough. And he says, keep up the good work. Really appreciate. And also, non-pro, you deserve it, mate. More to come in the future. Yeah, really appreciate. Look, people, it's almost 11 o'clock UK time. I know it's Friday night. Everyone is out on a piece. Napoli having a party tonight. And as I work, I'll go work tomorrow as well, and then I'm going out tomorrow night. I shouldn't really say it about my private life. It's not like I'm saying about my private life, but yes, I will be going out tomorrow night, enjoying. Definitely will. Myself will be back on Sunday, that's for sure. But I think in here, my man Dalival most likely will be doing. I'm not sure if he's going to do. I will have a chat with him once we finish this live stream about Man United against Manchester City. Shame I can't do that game because
I might not want to do it. Obviously, I don't have BT Sports, so I mean, obviously, it's my own problem, but I don't have BT, so I probably won't be able to watch that. But I will.
I can send you a link. I can say I know a website that just streams all the matches.
By the way,
okay, that's fine. Just send private chat because
let's talk to each other just 2 minutes just after we go because we can't stay live. Or if you want to add yourselves into on Instagram, but just a quickly one on my side is that I might actually do the Liverpool because I will be back home, right? I might do the Liverpool. I might do the Brighton against Liverpool tomorrow, but then definitely Sunday I'll be back. I don't know how I'm gonna feel on Sunday, but I will be back for
a big game
against Arsenal, and also
I'm excited.
I'm gonna be doing the Supercopa de España final between El Ratos, the Rats from Madrid, against FC Barcelona.
Yeah, us in the final, huh?
And yes, by the way, before we go, anything you guys want to say?
Make sure you like and subscribe to Ferreira, and yeah, I'll be chilling hopefully on the weekend where Liverpool ruin my weekend. So when we lose versus Brighton, I'll be here. I won't be surprised. So I'm getting ready to feel the pain on Saturday. But yeah, make sure you like and subscribe to Football Ferreira.
Really appreciate, my man. Anyways, right, really appreciate you coming along, my man. Really, really means the world.
No problem. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. To be honest, I enjoy talking about football. To be honest, just follow, subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell for Football Ferreira because he reacts to most of the match days, like the best matches of the day. So you might as well.
Nah, I really appreciate, my man. Really appreciate everyone's support, and of course, you guys. I mean, like I said before, like you guys really massively helping me because I do like being on my own, but I do not enjoy being on my own, if you know what I mean. But yes, when you guys come along, really massively help me, and also remember to subscribe to your channel as well, guys. Like I said, he's in a live chat, so if people could support, I really appreciate it. Let's help each other. People, it's free, it does not cost anything. But look, my man Dalival, once again, a massive thank you to you. You have been absolutely a legend. You're definitely part of my channel, that's for sure. This channel will be probably yours in the future. And right, of course, with you as well, man. Anytime you want to come along, and anything you need help to support your channel, let me know. And you know where to find me, and I will be there to support you. But yeah, I can't thank you guys enough. And every single one that watch this live stream, everyone that subscribe to the channel and like this video, and all the support, the super chat as well from David Rogers, Millie, everyone in the chat. Really appreciate it. Cannot thanks guys enough. As is Friday night, have a good night, have a good weekend as well. Enjoy your weekend, plenty of good football to come. Like I said, we've got Man United, Manchester City, a massive game. Then we've got like Liverpool, and we've got few games around Europe as well. We've got a massive game as well in Portuguese league this weekend, but unfortunately I will not be able to do it. Then we've got Super Sunday with like a North London derby between Tottenham and Arsenal. And later on we've got the Super Copa de España between Real Madrid and my Barcelona. So yeah, I will try to be back Sunday for sure. Tomorrow still don't know, but Football Ferreira always keep bringing you guys plenty of surprises. Lucas says big up, really appreciate Luca. Big up to you, my man, as well. Yes, he's in a live chat. He says big up, really appreciate my man. God bless you. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, people, sorry. Adios, ciao, goodbye. Have a great weekend, everyone, and God bless every single one of you. Don't forget, on your way out, smash the like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Bang. Peace.